Hey everybody, welcome to Mr. Mom's World Speaks. Today we are going to make a really simple dish, one that is my go-to when I get home after a long day, the kids are hungry. I don't like to spend a whole lot of time cooking when I get home after work. So this is so simple, you can change it up a little bit so that it feeds everyone if they all want something a little bit different. So at the end of this, I may put a little shrimp on it, I may put a little chicken, throw in some vegetables just to please all the kids or the different tastes of them. So it's a simple Alfredo. Just a low saute pan. I'm using a pre-boiled macaroni, which again, I keep in the freezer at home. So I always have pasta boiled. Start with a little bit of butter and melt it into your pan. I use the pre-cooked bacon. You can buy that at Costco. You can buy it at pretty much any superstore. Safeway, Save-On, those types of stores. So I'm not going to give you any measurements today because I cook for a family of 6 at home. You can just cut it down, all the flavors. If you like it more buttery, add a little more butter. If you like more bacon, a little more. This is really a personal dish with your personal flavors that come through. Again, when the pre-cooked bacon, again, cuts the time down. So simple, so easy. Again, we're at our permanent kitchen here in East Delta, the hall. So you'll hear a bunch of traffic out the back. I apologize. So again, I don't use a whole lot of salt and pepper in my dish. And for this dish, I always like to put the salt and pepper in first. Now you can season it more afterwards if you like it a little more saltier. I usually wait to season it anything until I've got my cheeses in. So we're just gonna give this a quick little saute. As you can see, it's just starting to sizzle. I don't like my bacon overly crisp, but again, it's a preference thing. If you do, just fry it a little longer. Now, if you're using fresh bacon, you can actually keep the bacon fat in it. Just adds that other dimension to it, or drain it off. Again, choice. I like the pre-cooked stuff because it doesn't produce a whole lot of extra fat or grease in it. Not that this is a dietary dish, I can tell you that right now. So then from this point, I add in my pasta, pre-cooked. You can use anything. I like a rotini because it catches the flavor of the cream when you put it in. Just bring that to temperature. Again, when you're using a product that you've pre-made, kept frozen, soak it in hot water. It comes right back to life. If you make it fresh, take it right from the pan of hot water and put it in, and it just cuts down your cooking time again. Okay, so I use 33% cream. You can use 36%. I don't like to use anything lighter. If you do, that's again a preference. And that's okay. What I would do if I used a lighter cream or say a homogenized milk is I would thicken it then with a little bit of cornstarch just to give it a bigger, fuller body as you're cooking it. So that'll take a minute to just bring back up to temperature. And I like a thicker sauce, so often I will thicken it with just a little bit of cornstarch and water. Now, if you used to have leftover, say, mushroom soup or cream of asparagus soup, cream of broccoli, you can use that as the base of the sauce. Again, add anything to it. I have a couple vegetarians in my home, so we often use like a cream of broccoli soup or a cream of mushroom soup from the day before, and I just thicken it a little bit And then we start adding whatever individual kid would like. So some would like more vegetables, some would like the bacon, some would like shrimp, chicken. Now I like mine fairly cheesy, so I use a base of just the grated Parmesan. This will thicken it a fair amount. And I like it, as I said, very cheesy. The kids like it cheesy. Now again, you can use a variety of different cheeses in here. Keep in mind that the Parmesan cheeses and the Asiago cheeses that you use for this particular dish are going to add salt or a salty flavor on top of the salt from your bacon. So you, again, want to make sure that you leave your seasoning till the very end. Now, in a dish like this, I always put in my garlic last. Again, if you're not a big garlic fan, you don't have to use it. There's nothing that we cook here at Mr. Mom's that doesn't contain garlic. I love garlic. My kids love garlic, which is, I don't know if it's rare. I know a lot of kids that don't prefer the taste of garlic, so, but my kids all like the flavor. So we use a lot of garlic in our cooking at home. Now it's starting to thicken as it heats up and becomes warmer. And at this point you can cream it down some more. So if you wanted a little creamier, add a little more cream. You can add more cheese to give it a denser, thicker body to it. I would probably, again, if I was serving this at home, I would certainly add more cheese. But again, you can serve it like this and then top it off with more cheese, so it's thicker for the individual person. So this would be great for my kids right now, the non-vegetarians, to eat as is. Like I said, I would thicken it up. So I'm just now going to turn the heat off. It's bubbling, it's hot, it's ready to serve. And then I'm going to add in, as you saw, I just added in a little bit of garlic, a tablespoon of garlic, but you can now taste it for yourself. If you like a little more salt, a little more pepper, a little more garlic, this is the time to do it. And then just before I serve it, I put in, I smother usually the top with Asiago, and then I take out the individual serving sizes. And then on each plate, I'll probably top it off with a little more Asiago. Some of the kids prefer the grated Parmesan on top of there, so that's, we leave it up to them to whatever they would like. Then again, just before I serve it, I put in fresh onions, or you can use scallions, anything that just adds a little bit of color and flavor. Fresh parsley, Italian parsley is great as well. I like the flavor of the onions, it adds to it. So at this point, this is ready for dinner for our non-meat eaters. I would cook a separate dish, but this is ready for the meat eaters. And then on top of this, if I was to have it for myself or my husband, I would probably put fresh shrimp, possibly chicken breasts on top of it. Serve it with a nice, beautiful salad. Probably, I'm thinking of a 3-berry salad, or possibly a brie tomato salad would really go well with this. And maybe a little bit of Asiago bread, grilled maybe. Garlic toast possibly would go well with this. Whatever your taste is, enjoy it. Quick and easy. Probably under 10-15 minutes if you have all the ingredients. Keep most of these things on hand. The pre-cooked bacon you can keep in your freezer so it's quick and ready. And in fact, I usually have diced bacon done and kept in the freezer, so it's really just a matter of opening up a baggie and popping it in a pan. Under 15-20 minutes, you're going to feed the whole family. You can make as much or little. The beauty part of this is, for those going back to school, the beauty part of this freezes really, really well. So if you have those high school students that are going to go back to school, whether it be full-time, part-time, they often have access to the microwave in the cafeteria. This is perfect. Freezes, you could do up a whole dish of this in little containers. The kids can pop it out. Your work lunch. If you're going back to work, the workforce with this COVID going on, you can pack this up and it's ready. Again, if I was to serve it, I would top it off with a little bit of Asiago or the Parmesan. I hope you enjoyed cooking with me today. Come on back. We're going to try something else, and possibly next time we're going to talk about those school lunches and what to pack those finicky kids for going back to school. Thank you so much. Have a great day.